And I say that respectfully. It's not. No, in the shade, don't be God darn you. My cousin everybody that's okay. It's not. To the genuine ones with no malicious intentions, I truly hope all is well on your end, and I say that respectfully. My content is not for everyone. It's not. Healing trauma and pain is not a race or an overnight process. It's not. You matter and you are worthy, regardless to who gave up on you, overlooked you during your journey, so that you didn't have potential. They disrespected you. They took your kindness to weakness. They didn't know how to respect you. They don't love you. You are worthy of the right people walking into your life, not looking at you like competition, not having malicious intentions towards you. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day when you understand the definition of elevation when it comes to maturing, acting your body when out your shoe size, they will never understand how time flies. You wasn't trying to reject you, but God was protecting you. We may not pray the same, but I still not respect my neighbor. Wasn't doing it for likes and views or cloud chasing. That hate, hold on one second, it didn't run through our vein. But who would have knew that hold on one second? You mad and you're worthy of the right people being in your life. My content is not for everyone. It's not. And that's okay. Misunderstood and judged by you, far from a hater, what about you? Misunderstood and judged by you, far from a hater, what about you? My content is not for everyone, and that's okay. Say, what's going on, neighbor, what's going on? Hope all is well in your end, continue to elevate. Hold on one second, you mad and you're worthy. Don't dim your light, because they try to use excuses not to show up for you. And be the train of thought for me. You mad at, you worthy, don't dim your light. You mad at, you worthy, don't dim your light. Don't dim your light. My content is not for everyone. It's not. And that's okay. You didn't give a F-U-C-K about me. Why would I want to reject me? Only to realize I could love me. And be the train of thought for me. You find peace within it. Will never understand the battle you overcame. Being patient with time and day. I love me not to dim my light. That energy is different. You know, loving yourself is not a crime. They would never understand how your light got bright. That reaction. Self-control hits different when it comes to discipline. You was maturing. Acting your body weight, never look at your neighbor like competition, not your shoe size. That energy is different when it comes to showing up for yourself. Always be yourself when someone says you don't got potential. You didn't give up on you when they said F-U-C-K. Hold on one second. They wanted you, reject you, but God was truly showing you that you were truly worthy. R-E-S-P-C-T. I chose me not to overlook me. I didn't have hate in my vein. I just want to respect my neighbor. When I couldn't see, hold on one second. I had good days, bad days, misunderstanding days. But understood elevation hits truly heat different. Hope you find peace within your own lane, neighbor. Always be yourself. My content is not for everybody. This is what he said that day. This is what she said that day. R-E-S-P-C-C-T-T. Hold on one second. Where is the peace? Where's the peace? Didn't matter what vocabulary or community it was that day. Nah. I was just walking from point A to Z. Someone decided to shoot A at the end of the day. Had to be you, huh, neighbor? Asking for help only was to hold on one second. They say, where's your moms and your pops? They not inciting when it comes to day. That vocabulary hits different when you ain't got nobody to run to when it comes to pain. That be the train of thought for me. Imagine going to the ER. I don't mean no disrespect because I don't wish bad on nobody, but hold on one second. Someone didn't have self-control when it came to discipline that day. They both psychology mind games. They lack self-control because someone didn't teach them discipline. Matter of fact, someone did teach them discipline. It went over their head because they had self-control issues. And they try to make somebody's life an issue. They took a couple of people's lives that day. It wasn't just someone was just injured. Someone just actually lost a loved one. Only was to hold on one second. They didn't have to do somebody wrong. My content is not for everyone. It's not. I said peace and respect your neighbor. Stop the violence. That's what she always asked for that day. That's what she asked for. That's what he asked for. They didn't ask to get sight of their free will. They said, due time, Someone would truly heal. Someone got up, got dressed, about to start their day, told their loved ones they loved them. Certain folks don't have that type of, you know, reaching hand to hand or whatever the case may be, especially when they on their own. Only to realize, hold on one second, they were just trying to get mentally strong. When it comes to healing trauma and pain, everybody's walk of life ain't the same when starting your day. Someone was going from point A to Z. Someone decided to shoot it. One got told, RIP. The next one got told you would never move again. Help! Help! That's what someone was told that day. They were saying it out loud. You hear them? They saying help. Someone is saying help. Where? They look within looking. Someone is down. Only to realize, hold on one second, someone never will smile again. That's how she felt. That's how he felt. They approached the person. It could be anybody's person. Family member, a friend, associate, someone that you care for. Wow. They saying they can't move. I can't touch you because I don't know what's going on. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but who can I call? The person is saying nobody. They say you ain't got nobody. Nobody. It's just me. The energy is different when it's just you. Nobody will ever understand the pain that you about to experience by yourself. Everybody doesn't have that helping hand. Having a family member or someone that truly cares by your side. When you're not doing it for likes and views, the energy is different. Someone might truly change forever. Only to realize, hold on one second, how will they maintain the weather? The EMS came, get to the hospital, their life will forever change. Only to realize, hold on one second, they didn't sign up for that wheelchair that day. Or because someone lacked self-control when it came to discipline, did it matter what happened that day? What altercation it was? Did they know the person or not? It'd be the train of thought for me how this type of stuff actually happens. Only to realize an innocent person was just a bystander. They say watch the company you keep, but what happens when you just walk in from point A to Z? You don't have to know somebody for someone to really get physical. The disrespect was loud. Hold on one second. Someone life really just changed the day. That day, today, yesterday. Didn't matter how many years it was. Someone would never be the same mentally. Everybody's saying everything gonna be all right. But only rather hold on one second. On my own way. That ain't just different. Being a strong person. Always being a strong person. Someone realized they still had their faith. Because of someone's mistake. It wasn't a mistake? Nah, it wasn't a mistake. They knew what they was doing that day. Someone just feeds that mindset into their mindset so they could be mentally okay. They know what happened that day. Because someone lacks self-control. When an innocent person wasn't trying to lose control. How this type of stuff actually happens. Someone starts therapy. Therapy gets even more harder. Because it's like, dang, will I ever walk again? Will I ever see again? Will I ever move again? That's how someone is truly feeling. Will I ever love myself again and look in the mirror? All the wounds that I just endured that day? That's how someone is truly feeling. It didn't matter if it was a male or a female. It could be anybody's household. Or because someone lacks self-control when it comes to discipline. Wow. It didn't matter about someone having a mother and father in the household. For someone to be wilding out the way they are. How this type of stuff actually happens in different communities. When is the violence going to stop? Why did it have to be that 5-year-old, that 6-year-old, that 10-year-old? They had a future before their time. They ain't even start yet because of somebody's lies. Detective sitting down with somebody, why did you do that day? They just looking at the person that, hold on one second. You just made the biggest mistake. Do you know who parent that was of that child? Person looking like, I don't even care. Because people have that mindset at the end of the day. But they don't care about their life. They're willing to take yours. It'd be the train of thought for me. Because someone lacks self-control when it comes to discipline. Did it matter what community you truly was in that day? Wow. The detective sitting down with somebody. Do you know what you just did? Did it matter how old that baby was? You know, it doesn't matter about someone's age to project that type of pain. Someone is in total regret. They like that to be my family member. I didn't mean to do what I did. That's what he's saying in the most unhealthiest way. That's what she's saying in the most unhealthiest way. Wow. They want to know that they take somebody's life. The detective won't say anything. The person is crying. They feel so sorry. Some people don't have a remorse. But this person actually felt that, hold on 1 second, that could be my household. Or because I lack self-control. That's what the person's saying. The detective's trying to figure out, why would you do that to the innocent person? The person says, I wasn't even thinking. You wanted revenge on who? So lost of words. Why? Why? You know how this type of stuff actually happens. It doesn't matter about someone's culture, religion, sexual orientation, disability, or age. How people be plotting against people. They will pay somebody money to shortchange somebody's life, only to realize that, hold on 1 second, the price was never right. Because now they think to themselves like, God damn, I know I got somebody out here that I truly love, and I would hate for someone to do that to someone I love, and I'm not there to protect them. Damn, what a love. How this type of stuff actually happens. It does. It happens every single day. Is it right? It became the norm for folks to do folks wrong. It didn't matter about someone's tax bracket. Someone wasn't doing it for likes and views. When their life just changed, they would never understand time and day. Where do you take advice from the day? When your life just changed. All you hear is everything's gonna be alright. You know, people get tired of hearing that. When it's not gonna be alright. Because they would never be who they used to be. Someone just took something from somebody so precious. When someone was probably just finding them and loving themselves. Imagine dealing with depression and anxiety and PTSD and not loving you, but then you finally find you in a space where I'm able to recognize who I am. I lost so much, but I was willing to better myself and get my life together for all the right reasons, and only for someone to try to shortchange your mental health. And your life will never be the same again. Your appetite changes. Sometimes you lose folks around you because they truly not for you, because they paint you out to be the excuse, because you're too much to handle, and especially when you got a handicap problem. Because sometimes they use you and abuse you, especially when you ain't got the right people around you. They will paint you out to be the fool, the villain in their story. How this type of stuff happens, it destroys certain folks' mindset at the end of the day. But hold on 1 second, now everybody's walk of life ain't the same. Because sometimes people come across that very special person or that family member or that family. Or, you know, sometimes blood don't gotta make you family. But when you got the right people by your side, they got your back, and it was never one lie told. They're not trying to use your handicap against you. They're not trying to use your disability against you. They're not trying to disrespect you, allow to see you down or frown. They wasn't doing it for likes and views of cloud chasing. That energy is different because we all not thirsty when it comes to our digestive system. Even on an empty stomach, making sure somebody's all right. Going back and forth to the hospital. You ain't even have no food in your stomach all day long. Only was the hold on 1 second. I just want to make sure my neighbor's holding on. How this type of stuff actually happens. So want to make sure someone's going to their therapy properly. They being taken care of. They got everything they need in their household. Their medication is set up properly for the week or the month, let alone the year. Is everything in place so nobody won't disrespect them? But you got folks that don't care about certain folks when it comes to their mindset, when it comes to their time and day. My content is not for everybody, and I say that respectfully. It's not. I never gave nobody permission to use my creativity as their own, good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day, and I say that respectfully. Today is currently May 28th, 2025. I will not live in fear, good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day, and I say that respectfully. Always be yourself when someone says you don't have potential. Always be yourself when someone blackmails you against you. And I say that respectfully. Loving yourself is not a crime. God said you the big win. Never did your life, neighbor, 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 neighbor. Far from a heyday whenever sun elevation. Elevate, elevate, don't dim your light. Everybody's journey is not the same. But I still not respect my neighbor. Even days when they can't see. Even when they not understanding their own mental health when they dealing with their own pain. We may not pray the same, but I don't look at my neighbor like competition. I don't have hate in my vein. It don't matter about your culture, your religion, your sexual orientation, your disability, or your age. And I say that respectfully. I do not gang stalk people. I do not have people devices. I do not destiny swipe with anybody. And I do not play with spoken in a toxic way. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. And my content is not for everyone. When someone says you don't have potential, don't ever give up on yourself. When someone tries to blackmail you against you, don't allow that person to make you feel like you got to live in fear. And then in the background saying, hey, I'm plotting against you to get you locked up because I hacked your devices. I'm plotting against you to have you in a psych board because I hacked your devices, and I could project a mindset that in there I have the right community that's going to go against you. I have the right next door neighbor in different area codes that will put you at a scene where you was never at, or I will have somebody make something so juicy to make sure that you do not elevate another day in your life. How this type of stuff actually happens. Or they would even say, I will dig up your past to humiliate you to make you feel like you're not worthy of choosing you. And they will wait to see when you become a crash out. So they continue to antagonize you, disrespect you. Either you want to incident or not, they shadow ban you, disrespect you because nobody's going to believe you. Hold on one second. They're going to try to paint you out to be the issue. Always be yourself when someone says that you don't have potential, and I say that respectfully. Regardless of your next door neighbor in different area codes is gang stalking you and telling your every move, or is plotting against you of things that you do to use it against you, or is trying to have you set up to have you robbed or suck at your free will, or steals something from you that's so valuable because of the fact that you knew how to say thank you and no thank you and excuse me. You know, people pick and choose who they want to bully. Good day, bad day, and misunderstanding day. And you don't have to disrespect nobody because you can be a different culture than somebody, you know, because everybody expresses themselves differently. Like one person could play music and the other person could play music, but then they pick and choose who they want to bully. They pick and choose who they want to project spirituals. They predict and choose who they want to humiliate. But don't ever allow someone to make you feel like you have to live in fear. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day, and I say that respectfully. My content is not for everyone. I do not wish the devil good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. And I do not live in fear, and I would never hurt myself. You know, when God sends the right people into your life, regardless to what storm you're in right now or what you're willing to overcome when it comes to maturing after your body weight, not your shoe size, the right people don't have hate in their vein. They don't have the mindset of having jealousy, envy towards you. And they actually put respect on your name, good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day, regardless if you're a content creator or regardless at the end of the day what job title you are, regardless to you just elevating, becoming your best self, version of yourself. It don't matter about their sexual orientation, disability, age, or religion, because when the right people walk into life, they see you, they hear you, and they respect you. And they don't have malicious intentions to blackmail you against you, or get you locked up, or put you in a psych board, or threaten your life. My content is not for everyone. It's not. And they don't have the mindset of gathering people in different communities or zip codes or continents to hack your devices, suck at your free will, gang stalk you, project spirit towards you, or even energy harvest off your energy, or even try to destiny swipe with you. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. My content is not for everyone. It's not. They don't got hate in their vein. The elevation is different when it comes to time and day. It was never competition when it comes to right people being in your life. Showing you to hold on one second. God was still holding on to the will, showing you better days ahead. It wasn't an excuse to truly heal. You know, because when the right people walk into your life, they bring you peace. They don't look at you like competition. They don't. And I say this respectfully, stop the violence. You may not be the girls, or dudes, or whatever the case may be. But it's called stay in your lane. You see someone is more gifted than you or more talented than you or whatever they got going on. Just stay in your lane. There's no need to sit there and try to ruin someone's reputation because you don't want someone elevating faster than you. How this type of stuff actually happens. Or you don't want someone elevating faster than you, regardless of what community you're in, and you sit there and try to dig up their past to humiliate them, to disrespect them, to sit them down. When they don't have no hate or jealousy and envy towards you. And then when they speak up for themselves, you want to call them a snitch. Then you want to paint them out to be the villain in your story because of the fact that someone stood up for themselves the most healthiest way. They didn't have to get physical with you. They didn't have to disrespect you with malicious intentions to bring harm towards you, just like at your free will. All in all, they didn't have the mindset of hacking your devices or whatever the case may be. They didn't have to gang stalk you, good day, bad day, or misunderstand day, but you decided to say, I'm going to blackmail them against them, and nobody's going to believe them. How this type of stuff actually happens. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. Whole outside noise going on, it was a distraction. But all realized you had self-confidence. It was they bad habits because they forgot to go within. You understood your faith when it came to elevation. We all don't operate the same when it comes to healing trauma and pain. Actually motivating somebody not trying hard. They would take your kindness so we can truly do you wrong. That vocabulary hits different when it comes to, hold on 1 second. I'm catching my blessings, not to dim my light. I'm catching my blessings, not to dim my light. That energy hits different. Hold on 1 second, never competition. Always be yourself, and I say that respectfully. He was right for love for catching your blessings, neighbor, neighbor, far from a hater on the good God's timing. Neighbor, 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 oh my God. You know, when it comes to practice makes perfect, that takes time, day, maturing, regardless to what distractions is on the outside world. When you find that safe place within, or you find the safe place where you're able to be around people that's truly for you, the folks that's not going to use you against you, the folks that's going to actually respect you and not have hate and jealousy and envy within them, but they actually acknowledge you that, you know what, I see you, I hear you, and I respect you. I ain't here to take a kindness so we can shortchange you. Because you're truly the gift of yourself. You've been through so much. I ain't trying to look at your pain like competition. I ain't got to do you wrong, but hold on a second. Continue to elevate when folks did you wrong still. Always be yourself, because when the right people walk into your light, they see you, they hear you, and they respect you. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. And y'all don't play with spoken in a toxic way. Y'all don't energy harvest off each other's energy. Y'all don't destiny swipe with each other. Y'all don't gang stalk each other or blackmail each other. Y'all ain't trying to get each other locked up or put in the sideboard, all that weird stuff. That is just different. Always be yourself. What's going on, neighbor, 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 neighbor? Hope all is well on your end, neighbor, neighbor, neighbor. Check you out, neighbor. Confidence looks good on you today. You almost lost your life when you almost lost your life. Because you was hurting yourself with your own words. Only for you to treat yourself right. The unconditional love allowed you to feel the go within. Misunderstood by folks that couldn't relate to a love language. To hold on 1 second, I was worthy of choosing myself, not to dim my light. You know, unconditional love, it's different. I am beautiful, I am handsome, I am worthy. You know, the beauty always starts within. They would never understand the confidence what it took for you to stand before yourself today. Healing trauma and pain. It became a vocabulary. Hold on 1 second. Time and day. Being invested into yourself when they gave up on you. Realizing, hold on 1 second, I wasn't trying to lose me. That was the most best investment that you actually showed up for you. To realize, hold on 1 second, I love me. We may not pray the same, but you still know how to respect your neighbor regardless of your pain. Then have hate in your vein. Never look at your neighbor like competition. You know, patience. Taking a moment to yourself. You know, that vibe hits different. When you realize you're your biggest cheerleader, folks overlooked you, but the right people showed up for you. They try to discourage you, try to paint you out to be the villain in their story. Had your next door neighbor trying to line you up in different area codes, or because you understood your faith, how God gave you, hold on 1 second, that confidence within you to be your authentic self. It got certain folks bent out of shape because they forgot to go within and find their gifts. Hold on 1 second, their own vocabulary, actually love themselves as well as hold on 1 second. I wasn't in competition with you, neighbor. I hope you find yourself to better yourself, to become your best self vision of yourself. I don't live in fear. And I would never hurt myself good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. Self-love looks different on you when you choose you. Regards to when the outside world tries to distract you. And no, you're not a snitch for speaking up for self. It should never have to wait until you are on a hospital bed or regards to where you at for you to speak up for yourself. And I say that respectfully. And especially when you didn't have malicious intentions. When someone wanted to bring harm towards you. It's funny how someone will bring harm towards you, and then you speak up for yourself. They try to paint you out to be the issue, but you didn't lose you. Everybody's walk of life ain't the same. Jealousy, hate, and envy is real, but you didn't have to endure any pain. How folks saying they got a high IQ score, but it was truly low at the end of the day because they forgot the confidence to go within. They forgot to stay in their lane. They saw you elevating. They saw you elevating regardless if you had good days, bad days, misunderstanding days, getting lost in your words. They would never understand how you stand before yourself today. The best investment. Hold on 1 second. I chose me not to overlook me, being patient with time and day. How you can respect somebody and they would have the mindset of having hate and envy towards you because you chose you, but never overlook you. The distraction didn't stop you. They said that you didn't have potential, but you was never the issue. Always be yourself. Unconditional love really bothers certain folks' vocabulary. The lack of self-love within them. Because you was willing to choose you to love you. Being patient with time that they don't understand your existence. How people will see that you love you regardless to what storm that you overcame. And you're able to truly maintain your smile regardless to what community you came from. You overcame that last testimony before that last testimony before that. And the strength that you endured during your years. You don't know like what you've been through, but you was worthy of choosing you. And they wanted to paint you out to be the issue. But God still chose you. God is not for sale and God was never for sale. My content is not for everyone, and that's okay. Always be yourself with no misintentions. You are loved and respected by all the right people. Every community is truly not for you. When the right community is truly for you, they see you, they hear you, and they respect you, and they don't have malicious intentions. They're not projecting spell work towards you. They're not energy harvesting off your energy. They're not destiny swiping with you. They're not gang stalking you, and they're not hacking your devices. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. Respect's a two-way street. Thank you, no thank you. Regardless if we live in the spiritual world or not, at the end of the day, just stay in your lane, neighbor. That's just different. I ain't have to project pain. All I was doing was be my authentic self. You decided to listen to he say, she say about me. Only because you felt sure when it came to comments and to hold on 1 second, you was actually a follower, not a leader. No, it ain't shake on me. I don't know what's wrong with these people out here. I gotta go. Always be yourself. Someone with a jealousy and envy mindset and a haterade mindset at the end of the day, they can never take what God and do within you. Because the right people that's truly for you will never reject you because you're willing to choose you. Elevation looks different. Don't give up on yourself. You matter and you're worthy. I'm Mike Jones back. Have a safe day, year, evening, week, weekend. You matter and you're worthy. Misunderstood and loved by you, far from a hater. What about you? Misunderstood and judged by you, far from a hater. What about you? No, it changed on me. Only be yourself with no molested intentions. I would never hurt myself. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding. And I say that respectfully. When it comes to all my creativity, I get it from my Heavenly Mother, my Heavenly Father, God. Good day, bad day, and misunderstanding. And I say that respectfully. But no misintentions. I don't work with the devil. Always be yourself. I do not work with no third-party conversations, and I say that respectfully, and I never did. When it comes to my creativity. The black melanin is real, but never dim your light, because when God restores you for all the right reasons, God didn't reject you. They would never understand that. Hold on 1 second. It was never competition when they try to blackmail you against you. Always be yourself. Confidence is good on you today, neighbor. To the genuine ones with most intentions. You ain't gotta send no evil eye. When the right people truly for you, and it's just different. Never competition that vein. Hold on 1 second. The answer wasn't hate. And shaped over me. And never get discouraged because someone invites you to their table and they act like they was going to be invested in your time and day, only for them to try to humiliate you and disrespect you. When you was never the issue. They just had jealousy and hate and envy within them. They wanted to paint you out to be the villain in their story, regardless of everything they was doing. How you stand before yourself today. Being the most patient person, loving you properly. You're mad and you're worthy. Don't ever allow someone to make you feel like you gotta give up on you because someone said you ain't have potential. Or you motivated somebody, you have to try hard. You inspired somebody and you didn't have to try hard. And because they invited you to their table and you motivated them or inspired them, they wanted to discredit you for you being you. They sat there and took notes on you being your authentic self, trying to blackmail you against you because you truly had potential when they said that you truly did. Regardless of what they was doing, they was playing mind games, trying to do you wrong to project their own pain was one-sided. Didn't matter their tax bracket. All the lies they told about you. The math wasn't adding up. You ain't have to wish bad on nobody. Good day, bad day, misunderstand. They just in their own lane. They just different. When folks try to get you out of character, pay this person, pay that person, and dim your light, but you understood your faith, that God was showing you favor. That self-love looks good on you. When it come to confidence, and hold on 1 second, you was maturing, acting your body weight at your shoe size. You didn't have to go tick for tack. Hold on 1 second when someone lied. No, I ain't take on me. Always be yourself. You was just speaking up for yourself, you know. When your heavenly mother and father was guiding you. Always be yourself with no intentions. I am not your channel of respect. I don't worship the devil good day, bad day, or misunderstand day. When God sends the right people into your life, and I say this respectfully, you know, regardless to where you are in your journey, because you lose people every single day, and especially when they're not for you, and that's okay. But when the right people walk into your life, they see you, they hear you, and they respect you. Good day, bad day, and misunderstanding day. They don't got malicious intentions towards you. And I say this respectfully. They don't play with spoken in a toxic way. They don't energy harvest off your energy. They don't destiny swipe at you. And they don't gang stalk you. And they don't hack your devices. And they don't blackmail you against you. And they don't trauma bomb you to get you locked up or put you in a psych ward. They don't got hate in their vein when it comes to elevation. I know how to respect my neighbor even when you're going through pain. I don't look at you like competition. I want you to elevate, become your best self, vision of yourself, regardless of who left you, misled you with pain. Disrespected you out loud. It will never be the same. Because your past, hold on 1 second, don't living in reality today. The energy is different when folks actually know how to respect you, even on your worst day. You know, when you got the right people in your life, someone actually not just prays for you, but someone actually respects you. And when they pray for you, they're not doing it for likes and views or clout chasing. They're not doing it to humiliate you. They're not doing it to kick you down because you was willing to choose you. You don't operate the same. When I ain't got hate in my vein. Neighbor, don't damn your life. No, it's a train of thought for me. Treat yourself right. I gotta go. Always be yourself. We may not pray the same, but I know how to respect my neighbor. Good day, bad day, misunderstanding day. I ain't got hate in my vein. You was one-sided when it came to your reverse psychology love process, but I truly hope that you find peace with them. You was projected pain, neighbor. And I say that respectfully. Elevation looks different on everybody, but it was never a race when it comes to hold on 1 second. Change and growth to better yourself. Acting your body weight on your shoe size, they would never understand maturity. The energy is different when it comes to growth. Always be yourself. I am Naya, genuine love, respect. I never gave nobody permission to use my creativity or let alone what I experienced in my journey to blackmail me against me or to make money off of me. Never. Always be yourself. And when someone says you don't have potential, or even when someone blackmails you against you, don't ever allow someone to make you feel like you gotta live in fear. Never allow someone to make you feel like you can't love you when they want you to be a crash out. Because they behind the scenes trying to get you locked up, put you in the psych ward to blackmail you. Only was a hold on 1 second. You didn't reject you, but God allowed you to trust you. That faith that God endowed within you. We may not pray the same. They say God ain't real, but God was really keeping it real. Always be yourself. I'm about to do love real quick. I'm about to wrap this video up. No way to trade though for me. Always be yourself and no molested. Jones. Somebody told me I need to give up what I'm doing. But that vocabulary hits different when you wasn't the issue. Just because someone can't do something the way you do it, it's only one you. Even when it's coming to time you shoot. How that vocabulary hits different when it comes to catching your blessings. I wasn't trying to reject me because you overlooked me. I don't know who didn't motivate you during your journey, but I truly hope that you find peace within, neighbor. I ain't have to take my kindness so we can shortchange you because I wasn't giving you that energy that day. Just continue to keep it pushing. It be the train of thought for me. How folks, we want you to leave. They want you to leave you being you. No, irritate though for me. That's like a job site. You start the job and doing everything right. Someone sitting there telling you, why don't you just give it up? But only was hold on 1 second. The person that hired me to do the job, at the end of the day, they saw quality within me. Not only did they see quality within me, they actually was moving me up. And I ain't have to do things with malicious intentions to hold on 1 second. Because I never let my neighbor like competition. I may not have the proper skills, let alone have the tools. But hold on 1 second, I actually knew how to do the job. And I was far from a fool. Because, when it comes to certain tools or whatever the case may be, that means like job, certain jobs, they want you to have this degree, that degree, this, or whatever the case may be. But when you know how to do something properly, and you ain't got to do the job with malicious intentions, and you have to do things with malicious intentions to get the spot. Yeah, the energy is different. You're really smart. Never give up on yourself when someone doesn't see your potential. Because at the end of the day, you was never the issue. When it came to the one-sided drama. Hold on 1 second. Do you really need a tissue, neighbor? Ah! That's a trade off for me. Love is real. Love is one of a kind. What the right one actually feel. When I think of love, wherever you at, true love, it be the train of thought for me, keeping it real. Always be yourself, and I say that respectfully. When the right person walks into your life, don't dim their light. The love of your life. Your smile didn't dim your light. That is just different. He only made it bright. You know that real love wasn't dysfunctional love? Someone actually showing up for you. You ever got lost in your words? But someone said, hold on 1 second. You nervous? No, it take on me. Ah! When someone's able to maintain your smile, they ain't trying to see you frown. They showing you why your light not dim. Because God truly made it bright. For all the right reasons. You wasn't going the wrong direction. That energy is different. When someone truly shows you what love looks like up close in person, allows you to feel that, hold on 1 second. I'm not being misled with pain. True love is not complicated. Only when someone truly know how to maintain a conversation. Not the second of my free will when it comes on mental health. Who would have knew someone wasn't trying to have their cake and eat it too? It was truly God's miracle. That energy is different. The love of your life truly showing you why God works in mysterious ways. Happy days, better days ahead. Someone truly know how to fix your crown, not to see you frown. Wow. God's work was reality. That was a prayer that when you least expected. You know how God didn't overlook you, but God allowed you to get you to right mentally. Love is real. Love is one of a kind with the right one actually for you. The love of your life brought peace into your life. It was truly a dream come true. So much really perfect in your eyes. Hold on 1 second. Not one lie was told. Fall in love with the love of your life every single day. Saying I do to the right person. Hold on 1 second. God was leading two people to better days ahead. It was that love connection that they couldn't stop. It was that love connection. Hold on 1 second. Divine's timing actually works. When the right person actually shows you that, hold on 1 second. It was never competition. Hold on 1 second. You was never the issue. I ain't here to shortchange you when it comes to taking your kindness to weakness. I'm showing you why your passion and your reality. It was never erased. Energy is different. Getting to know you. Because you learn something new about somebody every single day. The energy is different. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. They say true love is not real, but that 411 type of love, someone actually keeping it real, wow. Allow you to feel like, hold on 1 second, being emotionally available became a dream come true. Finally, the love of my life by my side. I gained the love of a best friend all in one. And some gained a business partner. Someone with common sense. Actually made sense that they wasn't wearing a mask. Hold on 1 second. Someone wasn't trying to shortchange you another day. It went from 1 year to 2 years to 3 years to 30 years. A dream come true. Wow, everybody's walk of life ain't the same. But someone could truly walk into that to show you, hold on 1 second, true love was never pain. You know, true love wasn't lust, it was real love. Only if you realize, regardless of where you at across the world, whatever zip code you at the end of the day, the love of your life mindset never changed when it comes to hold on 1 second, actually having a heart for the right person. You know, when you have a heart and someone just gives you that balance, only realize to hold on 1 second, you was always smart. You was overflowing the wrong cups. But this empty cup today, it truly actually showed you value when it came to time and day. Because two people was able to overflow this cup, and it wasn't mind games. Because God was truly guiding two people to better days. How true love was never complicated. The energy is different. Imagine falling in love with the same person every single day. Being thankful for seeing them. Being thankful to hold them. Being thankful to protect their heart, not to mislead them. Regardless of what you've been through in your journey, you took accountability for your mistakes, but you made it even. At the end of the day, it wasn't tick for tack, but you made things right mentally. And it wasn't disrespect, because action spoke louder than words. You know, everybody's walk of life ain't the same. When you make a mistake in a relationship, only rest to hold on 1 second. With time and day comes change and growth. Only rest to hold on 1 second. You didn't believe in God, but God shows you better days ahead when it comes to hold on 1 second. I said I do to the right person. I almost lost me when you found me. I almost lost me when you was always by my side. Everybody vocabulary ain't the same. You thought you was going to hit them divorce papers, only rest to hold on 1 second. That wasn't God's time and day. Because when the right person walks into your life, they see you, they hear you, and they respect you. In a healthy relationship, I don't mean no disrespect. It's not lust. It's not third-party conversations. It's not manipulation. Because when you fall in love with somebody, there isn't such thing as a fairy tale relationship. Because there are individuals that can go into a relationship and not argue or disrespect each other. They don't got time for third-party conversations because they trying to find ways to keep up with the relationship. Like, hold on 1 second. Hey, this is new type of level. I always pray for you. Thank you, God, for being patient with me. No, take off of me. It's true. But to anybody that dealt with a relationship where you had to regroup and find you, treat that person right. The one that you said is the love of your life. You hurt yourself more when you lost them, only was to hold on 1 second. They were still by your side. Some people can't have those conversations because that person done tapped out and they moved on with their life. Only was the right one was treating them right the first time around, and not one lie was told. Be mindful and wise when taking someone's kindness or weakness when you say that you want to be in a relationship or a marriage. And especially if you're not emotionally available to be in a relationship, if you're not mentally ready to be in a relationship, there's no reason why you should be entertaining somebody when you're not ready for a relationship or a commitment. Yeah, they look nice or whatever the case may be. They got it going on when it comes to their swag. But don't shortchange somebody of their blessing. That was them choosing themselves. You're not trying to make them mentally unstable. The energy is different. You're trying to bring the best out of the most healthiest way to be their peace. That balance hits different when the right person's in your life with good intentions. You could disrespect me all day long, but my content is not for everyone, and that's okay. True love is not supposed to hurt. Someone can truly walk into someone's life and fulfill the shoes that someone always prayed for. It's not somebody comparing somebody to their past. No, 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 no. Someone started a new chapter in their life. And the same way that you made them smile in the beginning, the same way that you brought them peace in the beginning, the same way you was maintaining those conversations in the beginning, the next day you fell in love with the person again. You fell in love with them again. And it just became seasons. It became a journey of healthy love. The energy is different. But when you have the right person in your life, those seasons, those weathers, those storms, it's a breeze. It's truly peace. Because you got your person by your side. You're a perfect person for you. They didn't have to be nobody else but themselves. The energy is different. Someone that you're willing to wake up to. Someone that you're willing to go to bed to. Regardless to where they are across the country or a different zip code for the time frame, whatever the case may be, they at work or whatever the case may be. That's your person. And you bring each other balance, healthy balance when it comes to healthy love. Just because someone wasn't brought up in a household of healthy love, or someone not respecting them or protecting them, or someone not showing them how to love, don't mean everybody has the same character traits when they walk into someone's life. Because when you least expect it, someone can truly walk into somebody's life and have that healthy boundary mindset of having a healthy union when it comes to a family dynamic. And I say that respectfully, in the most healthiest way. Someone knows how to be a mother and a father, even if they wasn't taught that, even if they wasn't shown that. Someone knows how to be a wife or a husband to somebody, even if they wasn't showed that or taught that. And they don't get tired of the love of their life. No, because they find it every minute on the clock to do something different and better with time and day. And especially when you got the right person in your life. They say, Naya, you crazy. It don't make no sense. I'm right, whatever. I don't care. Whatever. But it's true. It's just the little things that count that makes it more brighter, that makes it more better. And I say that respectfully, like writing a love letter. It's just going within the rest of hold on 1 second. I wasn't trying to shortchange you. I was actually getting to know you. Valuing your time of day wasn't an excuse. Who would have known I could maintain that smile to see you frown when the world's against you? Walking into the right person's arms. Hold on 1 second. I ain't have to do you wrong. No, and take over me. I gotta go. Love is not supposed to hurt. It doesn't. And it's not. And it doesn't matter about your environment or where you grew up at. It doesn't. Because someone been through so much pain and trauma. All they want is to have that special person in their life. They want to have that person that brings them peace. They want to have that person that respects them even when they can't see and when the world's against them. Because, someone doesn't have to do anything to somebody for someone to be down or having a good or bad day. It could be the outside world trying to distract somebody. It could be things going on in somebody's life that, both of them don't have control over the situation, but it doesn't have to be them two going against each other. But when you got the right person, you walk into the right person's arms, wow, you overcoming that storm. That ain't just different. When you gain a lover, a best friend, and a business partner, everybody's woke up ain't the same. But when you gain the right person by your life, it damn sure wasn't a game. Because you walked into this person's life with a vision of not manipulation. You walk into this person's life with love, not lust. The energy is different. And you didn't have to play with spoken and toxic way to get someone's time and day. It was genuine, authentic. It was loyalty. It was respect. It was not taking that person's kindness or weakness. And y'all both was on the same page mentally. And when you're on the same page mentally, when it comes to a healthy relationship, yes, better days are ahead. Yes, it was never competition. I'm vibing with you, yeah, you vibing with me. Say, I'm vibing with you, yeah, you vibing with me. No, it's a chain of thought for me. Ah! When the right person loves your personality, even if you got corny jokes. No, it's a chain thought for me. That's the best part. You laugh at me. The world ain't gonna see my joke, but you understand where I'm coming from. When you having your moments of being insecure, you got the right person by your side. It could be something so small like a pimple. It could be something so small. Because it's so small, you still make someone feel like they're beautiful. You still make someone feel like they're handsome. You still make someone feel like, you know what? You're still my person. It's nothing in life. You know how when you in the beginning stages and you, oh, what happened to me? No, I wanna, those conversations still feel normal. It don't dim out, because this is the person that you said, you know what? I'm not wearing a mask. I'm not switching up on you. I respect you, I see you, and I love you. It's only just you love somebody, but actions speak louder than words. When you actually walk into the right person's life. Confirmation. And take on me. I gotta go. Always be yourself. And I say that respectfully. Loving yourself is not a crime. It's not. You are beautiful and you are handsome. And you are worthy of someone respecting you You are worthy of someone showing you that you do matter. You do. You know, true love is never forced. And your past allows you to feel that you had to chase behind somebody that couldn't even respect you or let alone communicate with you properly. But when that don't live in your reality today, always know that moving forward when it comes to this journey of healthy love, you got the right person by your side. And they're not here to dim your light. And they're not here to disrespect you. That ain't just different. When they say dreams don't come true, that's a lie. Because it's true. Dreams do come true. With the right person true to you. It's a train of thought for me. My content is not for everyone. And that's okay. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. I am Naya Genuine Respect. And when it comes to my creativity, I get it from my Heavenly Mother, my Heavenly Father God. And when it comes to my creativity, I do not work with third-party conversations, good day, bad day, or misunderstanding, regardless of who trying to blackmail me against me. I don't live in fear, and I would never hurt myself, good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. When the right people walk into your life, they see you, they hear you, they respect you, and they ain't got hate in their vein. That elevation hits different when someone truly brings peace into your life. They show you to hold on 1 second. Never stop being yourself. Just become the best self-vision of yourself. That love language hits different. Self-love. It was never competition. Always be yourself. Have a safe year, day, evening, week, weekend. You matter, you're worthy. Protect your energy and protect you and your family with no malicious intentions. Stay out of trouble. Peace and respect. Say respect your neighbor. Stop the violence. You matter whether don't dim your light. Go, you never don't dim your light. Stop the violence. My content is not for everyone. When you remove somebody out of your life, good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day, and you didn't have to have malicious intentions towards them, it should be no reason why someone should be having a mindset of having lack of self-control to have you take that your free will or your pockets or your mental health or you losing your life because you losing your life because of the fact that someone lacks self-discipline or your family losing you because of the self-love that you have within you because someone wants you to pour into an empty cup that doesn't exist when you told them that you wanted to move on with your life. You didn't have to disrespect them. You didn't have to have the mindset of bringing harm towards them or anything of no nature. But when someone has the mindset of having hate and jealousy and envy within them, they will want to make sure at the end of the day that you don't love nobody. And it's somebody out there that does love you and care about you, regardless if you're popular alone or not. Always be yourself. There should be no reason why a mother or father or loved one should lose a family member or a friend or an associate because someone lacks self-control. Someone doesn't have self-discipline. Because someone has the mindset, it don't matter what gender somebody is, or culture, or religion, or sexual orientation someone is, for someone to have the mindset of someone losing a life because someone didn't know how to stay in their lane. When an innocent person just understood that, hold on 1 second, I have boundaries today. You dismiss somebody from your life, it should be no reason why your life should be taken. It should be no reason why someone is plotting against you in different communities to have you suck at your free will or have you robbed. And I don't mean always financially. Robbed of self-love, robbed of your mental health, robbed of your free will, robbed of your loved ones. That ain't just different. I may not make sense to you, and that's okay. But my content is not for everyone. Today is currently May 28th, 2025. I'm about to wrap this video up. I am Naya Genuine Respect. You are beautiful, you are handsome, and you are worthy. Never give up on yourself because you express yourself to the wrong person. We may not pray the same, but I actually know how to respect my neighbor. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. Never feel wrong for expressing yourself to the wrong person. Because when the right people walk into your life, they're not going to blackmail you against you. They're not going to get you locked up, put you in a sideboard because they have jealousy and envy within them. Nah, they don't have that mindset. Because they don't got hate in their vein, jealousy or envy within them. They want you to elevate in your own lane. Even days, hold on 1 second. It was never competition. It be the train of thought for me. When the right people walk into your life, regardless of what the community is, they don't hack your devices, they don't play with spoken in a toxic way, and they don't gang stalk you. And they don't energy harvest off your energy. And I say that respectfully. Always be yourself. And they don't dig up your past to try to humiliate you. Respect is a two-way street when the right people are truly for you. My content is not for everybody. We may not pray the same, but I know how to respect my neighbor. I ain't got hate my face. I hope you find peace in your life, neighbor. I gotta go. Always be yourself and no relationships. I need a nap. Always be yourself, and I say that respectfully. Loving yourself is not a crime. It's not. Misunderstood and loved by you, far from a hater. What about you? Misunderstood and judged by you, far from a hater. What about you? What's going on, neighbor? Hope all is well in your end. Hold on 1 second. Don't let nobody dim your light. Because they said you would have potential when you was never the issue. You have hate in your vein. You just know how to respect your neighbor. They would never understand even exchange. Confidence is good on you today. I'm Naya. Genuine love, respect. Thank you for your time. When it comes to my creativity, I get it from my Heavenly Mother, my Heavenly Father, God. And I say that respectfully. I wish the devil good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. And God is not for selling. God has never been for. Thank you for your time and have a good day.